Hello everyone and welcome to another Ford Focus Mark 1 on Facebook Marketplace. I thought I would just throw out another episode quick and snappy, and as usual we just look at the usual Mark 1 focuses that are up for grabs, probably at the bottom end of the spectrum again. But how many focuses will we see for a reasonable price, let's say under £1,000? Interesting. Let's take a look. Now, the search parameters that I'm trying this time is Ford Focus 1998 to 2005. That might get you better results from what I've been told. So thank you to a few people for that suggestion. Straight away, we'll go to this. Okie dokie, ST170. Is it? Yes, it is. It's an ST170. I'll just bring you up here just a fraction to make sure that you are actually looking at the screen. Excuse me about that one. Yes, this is an ST170 for £800, 2004. Just bring that across. 173 kilometres. Quite a big mileage then. Panther black though. Very nice. It looks like the alloys have been painted in a coating of white, which is quite common. Lights look a bit fogged up, but that might be the tint from the factory. And oh, someone's got a Fiesta Mark 5 in the same colour. How quite nice. Gearbox is good, brakes are good, but there's no MOT. Needs the passenger side front wing and a tiny repair. It needs a passenger side front wing and a tiny repair on the sill. What sort of tiny repair on the sill? Are we talking big? Well, it's obviously enough to not get an MOT. Interior's in good condition, paintwork is good. I'd say the paintwork is pretty good. If the pictures are anything to go by, but it is wet in the pictures, that's the only problem. But for £800 London, yeah, you can't argue about that. That could be a simple sill repair, or it could be a very expensive one. It could be one of those cars that tend to become a £2,000 car, like that. £300. Well, oh, it's for braking. Sorry about that one. Oh gosh, 99 Focus automatic. It's quite rare to get an automatic on a V plate. Very rare. The automatic option was only an option from August 1999. So getting one on a V-Reg, quite difficult. And oh, I don't like this. It's just backward photographs. One owner from you failed its MOT. We'll have a look on the internet for somebody to do up and use as an automatic. Sold as seen. No cat, weak battery, no offers. Well, that's great. Yeah, well, it does say no cat in the title, but yeah, that is scrap value, and that's a shame. That's a real shame, that is, because I bet that goes quite nicely. 96,000 miles, not much at all, really. Yeah, and it's a gear specification, judging by the tailgate. Next one is this 2005 Focus Flight in Tonic Blue with some scratches, very obvious ones. This is like bread and butter for Mark 1s. It's most people who tend to drive them are not very good drivers when it comes to crashing into brick walls, or maybe that's just a perception. These are decent photos. There's a bit of a crease there. It's unfortunately it's such a big panel, and look at that. I mean, that's fine, but I actually, oh no, there's a bit there as well. So we've got one there and one there. Oh no. What does the description say? The car works fine, turns on every time, drives okay. It has some scratches as seen in the pictures, so take a look at the pictures. You don't say. Scratches? Yeah, I've seen far worse than that, but then again, that's really putting it lightly, isn't it? Feel free for a massage. It has no cat. A massage? I don't want a massage, thank you. I won't give you a massage. Oh, this one's got a video to it. What's... Well, that's nice for a start. Good demonstration, ST170. And it runs and it starts. Well, that's a good start to an advert. Panther black, looks really tidy. Obviously, it's going to have quite a few scratches because they just do. Panther Black hashtag. Very nice, 96,000 miles, not ridiculous. Oh no, sold as spares and repairs. What for? Don't know much about the car as it was a relative that passed away. Runs and drives, obvious issues are a leak on the fuel line. You are kidding me. That could be one of the plastic lines. It wouldn't be one, I don't think it'd be the metal one, it'd be one of the plastic lines. Brakes not working as they should. Well, that is hardly a reason to sell it for. Well, yeah, hopefully spares and repairs. Somebody will buy this and do it up. Doesn't come with a battery as I'm using the spare to move it around, but we can use to be loaded onto the trailer. For £750, it's a gamble, but it does start, as you can see. Okay, that's fine. Just needs some servicing, the good old-fashioned brake servicing. And I believe the leak on the fuel line would be a plastic line, most likely. Somebody could have a very nice bargain for £750. This is quite an interesting advert. A 2002 Ford Focus up for £350 with no clutch. How predictable is this? I was only talking to someone the other day about the amount of Mark 1s coming onto the market because the clutch has gone. This is such an endemic symptom of so many Mark 1s still being in the ownership just about of every Tom, Dick and Harry who doesn't care about them, and it's just a cheap old car to get around the block for the next 12 months. I say cheap because that's quite laughable because they're not cheap cars, as we know. Not if you even mildly look after them these days, just in a very, very mild and basic sense. And this one is no exception, obviously lack of clutch, but it's just, yeah, they've run it to the point where clutch has gone, can't drive, need a car that drives, get rid. Because in Bangonomics, it's no good if the car doesn't drive, and you're not going to spend vast amounts of money on it. And nobody's bought this because it was up for $450 down here, and it's up for $350 now. So it's ridiculous. It just looks like common of the mill sort of Zetec 5-door. Good grief. Has anybody spotted what very rare items are on this Focus? Yes. Goodness me. Somebody needs to buy this. $350, you get your money back off the wheels straight away. These are the Zetec 16 inches. Shouldn't be on this car at all. Unless somebody specified it as an optional extra, I doubt it. Many people have got a habit of just buying them, not knowing what they are. And it looks like these are wearing the wrong tyres. They're wearing 205 55 16s again. That's too tall. It looks stupid. The tyres that came with the alloys I bought a few years ago, they were the same, and now put 205 50s on. They look so much better. 111,000 miles. Come on, someone needs to give that a chance. Yeah, this looks like it was taken around the city, hence the depiction there. Quite nice. £750, 2005. ULEZ free, good, fresh service, good car. Wow, you're being brief about it, aren't you? It doesn't tell me anything, but it is an Edge. It's an Edge, it's a Runout model in Tonic Blue, and it looks very straight. The paintwork looks very good. The interior looks actually pretty clean, actually. I do think when people take photos, it's such a lazy thing, and it's so common on Facebook Marketplace. Remove your drinks bottles. Just remove it. I don't want to see it. Am I buying the car with the Coke? No. Just move it out of the way. Silly people. This looks rather clean, but it's just been in a wash. That's the only problem with buying cars that have just been through a car wash. It looks very, very good, and then it goes flat, and then you know where the issues are. But to be fair, the water beading is actually revealing a very nice, smooth car. So it could be quite a bargain, this. I'm going to leave this mini episode here with an automatic. Brilliant. 63,000 miles. Goodness me, that's low mileage. That's 21 years old this year, and it's only done 63. That's quite nice, actually. For £900, you're joking? In very good condition. The MOT is due in October. Oh, it's the estate. Brilliant. 1.6 estate. Okay, it's wearing a few different types of alloy. It is a gear. Judging by the interior and the boot handle, the wheels are completely wrong. Usually someone who's bought some alloys because they've got some tyres on them, as opposed to bald tyres. Another reason. Oh, do you know what? Thank you so much. Do you know what? This car is just about worth £900 from what I've seen. It's worth more than that. That's a relatively tidy engine bay. And the fact that you even shown a picture of the engine just shows he can open the bonnet lock in all manner of respects. And he may have just had his head under there a few times. It looks very original under there, as most of them do, with the original alternator still going strong, idle control valve. Everything looks pretty neat. All the hoses have got the Motorcraft stamping on. All fascinating, and I love to see that. And that is ridiculous. Oh, he's put another picture up. Fantastic. Oh, he's changed the camera angle. It's just 3 pictures now. Fantastic. Well, I can tell you what, that looks dry. That doesn't look leaky at all. Fantastic. They don't give any problems, the automatic gearboxes. And if they work, well, someone might be getting a very nice car for £900. Just pity there's there's a side shot there. It's the workhorse. And you can certainly work them as long as you're not towing with that gearbox. What a lovely car to end this. I just love adverts with engine bay shots. It's just like brilliant, not covering anything up. Well, that was quite interesting. Just a short, brief episode on Facebook Marketplace Mark1's. There isn't many to choose from, but interestingly, there still looks like there really are good bargains to be had with Mark1's, which is very surprising given that the numbers are plummeting as they are. But there are always nice examples that people have just genuinely cared for. And there is a flip side to this. We've got to a point where probably the worst looked after Mark1's in terms of maintenance and general servicing over the years and TLC have left us. They're all gone. The ones that are left that are still soldiering on, like some of these examples, they will have had some good level of servicing in order for them to have just lasted this long. Even for Mark1 Focus, it's a natural course. So it's interesting that some of these examples actually look quite decent still. And pretty much all the cars here, maybe if one or two of the adverts are a bit more honest and a bit more detailed, I could assess it a bit more. But every single one of them examples are cheap, quite attractive, readily available projects. And I hope that more and more people take them up. But caution, because a lot of these cars are less than £1,000. But that's not the price you're going to be paying after you've repaired all the bits that you found to be wrong with it that need looking after. And that's you doing it yourself. If you're paying somebody to do it, I just don't think it's a very sustainable exercise if you can't do basic stuff with a Mark1 in the long run. I do recommend that you have a go yourself. And that is where I leave my advice today. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in another episode, whatever it is. Take care.